you think you are authentic, like this word authentic can be misunderstood. This means to me to be in touch with what you're feeling, what you're thinking, like in tune, aligned with yourself. But it doesn't particularly mean that you are not changing or you are not growing. For me, being authentic means being as present as you can. Observe what is coming up. What is coming up? Is coming up a bit of anger? Is coming up a bit of envy? Don't judge these things, because living authentically is actually accepting. It's about acceptance, but acceptance doesn't mean complacency, you know? Accepting if you are jealous of something that someone has. Accepting if you are getting angry or triggered by something. To then be able to grow from that. Because for me, acceptance doesn't mean being complacent and being stagnant and becoming stuck and being your authentic self. For me, authentic self means actually changing personality sometimes. You are not the same person as you were yesterday. So for me, authentic doesn't mean you are the same person, you have the same opinions, you have the same thoughts. Actually, you can change your mind and still be inauthentic. So authentic doesn't mean becoming just one point in time. You are this person, you have these characteristics, you think you are this way, kind of this sentence, I am this way. This is not being authentic. This is actually labeling yourself and being complacent to that identity that you have at a specific moment. So this other concept that just come up in this conversation is identity shifting. And identity shifting is the concept of you are constantly changing, constantly evolving. So no day is the same. I'm not the same person today as I was yesterday, for example, or a year ago. A year ago I've changed and grown a lot. And actually would be worried if you couldn't. But everyone changes because we have certain thoughts a day, we have certain feelings a day, and we are always continuously rewiring our brains and continuously learning from these lessons that we have. Identity shifting means this potential that our identity at a specific moment, so right now in the present I am this way, but that can change tomorrow if I put some practice in place, if I try to improve myself in any areas that I think they need improvement, try to assess. But this doesn't mean that I don't accept myself as I am. Actually, I accept whatever it comes today, whatever it is that I'm getting sad about, whatever it is that I'm getting angry about, whatever it is that I'm not the perfect, because perfect doesn't exist, you know? Whatever it is that it's happening in my inner being, I accept that. But it doesn't mean that I love that. I don't put a label whether I hate or I love that characteristic of me today, you know? So if today I appear to be oversharing with someone because I feel insecure about that, I acknowledge that in my end. I acknowledge the fact that I was insecure, I was oversharing, whatever, because I needed to justify myself. But this doesn't mean that I love that action that happened or that situation when I was oversharing and stuff. But I accept that. I accept it was me and it is me today, for example. But I can acknowledge that as me today. Monse, on the 4th of October, when I'm recording this video of 2024, this was me today, for example. But I could work on that because I love myself enough that I trust that I can be even better or I can improve. So acceptance for me doesn't mean that you get stuck, you are stagnant in a way of being and you are complacent to what you are. I mean, imagine you are unemployed, you are single but lonely, you know, you don't like this singlehood, you are not healthy in your body, everything, many things. Obviously, you need to accept yourself because you are not changing by hating yourself. You need to love yourself in that situation or accept. Let's put it, accept is better. You need to accept that situation in order for you to change. So you cannot hate yourself into growing or into evolution. You need to accept and love, let's say this way, like accept, like with some tenderness to the situation you are having at the moment to then evolve and grow. And I consider this person that it is super unhealthy, maybe lonely, maybe unemployed. This person, if they accept this way of being, these routines that they have, they accept with this meaning of, this is how I am, and being complacent with that situation, I don't think that person loves themselves so much, because they don't believe or they don't trust themselves that they can be in a better place or in a better situation. So actually change and evolve is a sign that you trust yourself or love yourself enough that you think you can get out of this loop of maybe depression, maybe anxiety, maybe negativity, whatever you don't like at the moment. If you like, I'm happy, go for it. It's fair that you're saying I am this way. But if you're happy with how you are, perfect. But if you are super unhappy, you are in a negativity loop, wherever, and you think you are this way, and you accept yourself, this acceptance is not acceptance of what's coming up, it's acceptance like complacency, you are being complacent of your situation at the moment. You are actually not accepting the feelings of low feelings, like the depressed feelings, the anger. You are not accepting those, you are probably masking those. So for me, acceptance and being authentic to oneself is being in tune to what you're feeling, acknowledging, accepting whatever it happens, whether it is labeled in society as positive or good or negative or bad or whatever. If I'm feeling happy today, I accept that. If I'm feeling sad today, I accept that. If I'm feeling anxious today, I accept that. But accepting doesn't mean that I don't want it to be a bit different for a future situation. Obviously, maybe you want to improve in those situations. So, for me, authenticity means being in tune with yourself, and acceptance and shifting your identity doesn't mean not accepting yourself and shifting your identity, getting better at different skills. Imagine if you have a desire to be better at your work and you don't work for it, you don't improve your skills, you don't trust yourself that you can be better at that. So actually you don't love yourself so much, you don't appreciate your innate probably abilities that you have and skills that you can even get better at. So I don't buy into the concept that acceptance is saying I am this way and being complacent to maybe the shitty situation that you have. If you are happy with the situation, I'm happy for you and I won't force anything. But if you are in a shitty situation and you keep telling yourself, I am this way, you are missing so much. You are actually not practicing the love for yourself and the acceptance for yourself to grow into a better or to evolve into a better situation, because you will never change by hating yourself, So be authentic, getting in tune with what you're feeling, accept anything without any judgment, whether it is labeled in society as good, positive, bad, negative, whatever, accept it so you can work on those. It's like homework, You are perfect, like 10 out of 10 perfect. No one is this way. I'm not this way. I'm never gonna be. No one is fully healed or fully perfect, But accept that you have several things that are not perfect, let's put it this way, so you can work on those. And it's not interesting and exciting to have things to work on. I mean, being perfect would be really, really boring. So it's really exciting to have things to look forward to work on, to be better at, because this is what drives our happiness,